What is up, Galactic fam? It is your celestial sis and or mama and mine. I'm gonna need these cards not to be flying out. I want to dedicate this reading to conversing with the 3D dome and giving us information on the transition to 5D consciousness. Thank you, Spirit, for opening the road. Thank you, Spirit, for opening the gates. Thank you, Spirit, for releasing upon us the information that is needed and necessary for the people at this given time. May it be clear, cut, and concise. May we leave fear-mongering in the background and give nothing but information. May you use me as a conduit to give the proper information to these people at this point. I give thanks. Ashe, ashe, oh, ashe. All right, let's see what the first card out is. First card out is Lovers. So I already feel like this is about to be about for the divine feminine and divine masculine. As a union, as a whole, right? So at this point, I get Spirit is saying that, okay, twofold. One, I get Spirit is saying that we're trying to figure this out as if it's a math problem, when Spirit is actually figuring, not even figuring, but when Spirit is actually configuring as far as our translation to each other together. It's kind of like Spirit has its hand piecing divine unions together. Okay, the divine masculine is actually welcoming in this new information, this new feeling. Okay, divine feminine is kind of like standing in her power at this point. The divine masculine is saying, hey, okay, I'm open to something new. I'm open to receiving this new matriarchal standpoint. And the angels are responsible for this. I wonder what this I'm getting trigonometry from this card and a tad bit of geometry as well. Spirit is also redesigning the divine and masculine and feminine within single beings, meaning that balancing out both the masculine and the feminine energy in yourself as well. Okay, it's almost like there's a new cycle beginning. I can see the swirl right here where the star is, and it's building its momentum at this point. And Spirit is, like I said, Spirit is literally placing it. Now this gives me a mudra too, and just intuitively speaking, I'm getting the energy of remembrance from this particular mudra. I could be wrong, but that's what I'm getting. Also, the card number is 6 that talks about harmony and rebuilding harmony back into divine unions. Bottom of the deck, I want to show you guys, is the 6 of Wands. And as you can see, this is, it looks like a masculine figure riding a horse. But as you can see, that star right there is shining very bright. So I have a feeling that the red kachina has a lot to do with bringing forth these particular energies right now. And it's happening with a swiftness as well. This union, the 6, harmony, is happening with a swiftness. and there is success with this. Okay? At this point, we need more unions. We're not talking about boyfriend, girlfriend. We're not talking about, you know, I don't know what love is. We're talking about divine fucking unions, okay? And it'll come to those whom are ready for them and who want to receive them, okay? It's not going to come to everybody. All right. So this particular card here is like close to the World card. But in this deck, it has two different standpoints for the World card. All right, it has two different cards for the World card, shall I say. So this is giving me like infinite time. This is giving me time in between time. So that means that we're floating in between time and space right now. So that's how Spirit is actually bringing these unions together, because we are floating in between time and space, and it's creating this tori kind of like quantum field around these star unions. Meaning that a lot of like different energy is going to be downloaded in these unions, and we're placed together to complete a certain cycle. This right here, the infinity sign at the top, infinity sign at the bottom, is letting me know that it's like there's no end to this. So that means that more than likely we're going to be meeting back up with people we've shared past lives with. This is giving me almost like consort energy. This is giving me at the end of time energy. And I'm getting the song, 'cause if this love was all I had, Justin Timberlake, in this life, well, that would be enough until the end of time. Oh, oh, oh. Rest your heart and relax your mind, 'cause I'm gonna love you, girl. Like, I'm telling you, the divine masculines are like, they're open to this energy right now. They're saying that I get it, and I want to get it, and I want to be able to love and protect you all, divine feminines, at this point. So, sisters, let them in, let them in. Let's see, what else, Spirit, do you have? What is going to help continue to assist us to through this transition into the 5D? Okay, so I got a whole bunch of cards here. All right, so I'm gonna lay these bad boys out. I'm telling you, unions. You all are walking away from old things that no longer serve you, old emotions that no longer serve you. There's a molecular upgrade that is happening too. Again, here we can see the same. Woo! I don't know if y'all saw that, but there was a spark from my incense. That's confirmation for me. But you see that there's like a molecular cellular upgrade that is coming right now, okay? And so we have the Hierophant card too. The Hierophant deals with unions. It deals with partnership. It deals with marriage. It deals also with teaching, spiritual counseling. So I feel as if a lot of you all that are walking away from these old cups into the unknown and accepting this space, I feel like you all would benefit from some type of spiritual counseling as well. I think that's what I'm picking up here from Spirit, because it's going to give you the keys to a new world. This is a world card, the number 21, which is the number 3, which is going to help with divine unions, mind, body, and soul. So that's something for you all on a personal level. Then we have the King of Swords. That's truth. That's truth. You're going to be able to make decisions from here on out. I'm sorry, this is the Queen of Swords. Excuse me. So the Queen of Swords, which is still truth, right? Because we're dealing with swords, communication, and truth telling. The Queen of Swords says that, can y'all see that? No, you can't see that. Let me bring it over here. I'm gonna drop this bad boy down. All right, and we're gonna bring it this way. So that's the World card, Queen of Swords, right? So the Queen of Swords is saying that better boundaries, right? So it's interesting that I'm putting this up under the 8 of Cups. And she's saying that better boundaries for the divine feminine energy, it's what's going to set in motion that divine monarch structure. She is rewriting certain aspects of history right now, and she's bringing back in divine truth. Let me get this other card out of my hand right now. This card right here, this is number 11. This is justice. Yeah, see? Can't make it up. She's redefining what justice is for us. So she's asking for us to walk away from any type of trauma, pain, and hurt. Also saying that, and when I say she, I'm meaning the divine mama, is saying that she's coming in and she's bringing justice. She's redefining what matriarchy is. And I'm seeing butterfly energy here. Monarch. That's what I'm hearing. Monarch. Okay. What else, Spirit? What energy is here too? 10 of Swords. Releasing burdens at this point, because you're getting justice for what has been. This is divine feminine energy down here. She's saying that she's turning around the injustice on a divine feminine energy. So all of the betrayal, the burdens that you had to carry, that, you know, that the divine feminine had to carry all these long times, being betrayed, you know, by patriarchal energy. And notice I'm not saying men, but I'm saying patriarchal energy, right? Because that doesn't mean that it's our men per se. It just means that it is a masculine energy that has been creating this burden. So at this point, shifting from the 3D to 5D consciousness, we have to go through this molecular removing of old emotional endings and energies, right? To come into partnership with our divine union and also ourselves, to be able to change the world, have better boundaries, and receive the justice and the karma that is necessary for us. All right, I'm being asked to put down this particular deck. All right, I'm going to clarify this energy here. All right, Spirit. Let's go ahead and clarify the energy between the Lover's card and the 10 of Swords. Give us divine clarity and truth. If you all are liking this so far, please go ahead and hit that like button. I'm going to be posting this both on Instagram and YouTube. So for YouTube, please like, share, and subscribe. Comment if you would like. All right, Spirit, thank you so much. Oh, we had a flyer. We got 2 flyers. All right, we have 6 of Cups and the 4 of Cups. Okay. So I feel like Spirit is saying, again, union, right? Oh, wow. 6 and 4 equals 10. Wow. So there is divine justice being brought to us through water energy. I see it's kind of like we have to be patient and allow for Spirit to bring us these particular unions and for Spirit to help to heal us. It's like at this point, there's nothing that we can humanly do. We have to learn how to come into harmony with the divine energy. If you see here on the 4 of Cups, you see this hand coming out of the cloud, which represents God or the divine energy. And this person is sitting here patiently. Granted, the arms are folded, so that lets me know that there is some kind of like, you want to trust, but there is some blockages towards you trusting, you know, this particular energy. But Spirit is saying, if you are to ground your energy down and just keep your eyes focused on what it is that I have to bring you, 6 of Cups, trust me, it's going to be a reciprocal space, okay? It's not going to be, it's not going to be any what ifs if you just wait on me, though. So it's kind of like you've gotten these 3 chances to do life or relationships by yourself, but now it's time to invite the divine energy into your relationships. Okay? So that you don't receive any more of this 10 of Swords energy, this betrayal energy. So yeah, High Priestess. So High Priestess is saying, make sure that you are using your intuition. How are you going to use your intuition? How are you going to even strengthen your intuition? We strengthen our intuition by tapping into divine energy and making sure that we are meditating, because we don't know what the divine is saying if you do not meditate. Praying is a source of, when you pray, like we're asking the divine, but when you meditate, you are listening to the divine. So the divine is saying there's a lot that I'm going to be bringing to you all through dreams, through visions, just merely through your intuition, but you have to learn to develop it and to trust that I am here to bring a divine union together for you. Okay? Trying to see if I pick up anything else off of that High Priestess card. Thank you, Spirit. Ooh, the Star for our second World card in the Justice. Spirit is going to be revealing some ancient knowledge. This knowledge is going to come from your home star system. I'm picking up the energy that you are going to be needed to be able to alchemize this energy, because it's like you're taking energy from the star systems and bringing it down to Earth. And in order to do that, we have to seek justice and allow justice to come through, karma to be paid, debts to be paid, in order for you to be an open conduit. Thank you, Spirit. And this is going to happen with a swiftness. So if you all are looking for any sort of justice, any sort of righteousness, anything to go in your manner, and you know deep down in your heart that you were done wrong, right? All of that is going to be addressed at the hands of justice, at the hands of 5D justice, with the swiftness. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles, excuse me. This Queen of Pentacles is letting me, like, so far Mama is all up and through here. Mama said, let me handle it. Y'all been letting Papa handle it for so long. Let me handle it. Put me in the game, coach. Put me in the game, coach. That's all I'm hearing. Put me in the game, coach. Wow. Look at that. The Queen of Pentacles said that she can come and stabilize all this shit. And that's what she comes to do. She wants to come and stabilize all of this energy with the swift rod. But she needs for us to pour libation to her. Also, that's what I'm seeing in the star card. She needs us to pour libation to her. This is Venus energy. This is Venus energy. And Venus, yeah, the divine feminine energy is represented by Venus and Saturn as well. So, yeah, because Saturn is here under the justice. So, yeah, she says Saturn. Not just Venus, but Saturn. This is the ancient mother coming through. And she said that this is how we're going to swiftly, bring a change, or the transition between the earth moving, or our earth moving from the 3rd dimension to the 5th dimension. All right. All right. Thank you, Spirit, for clarifying the Queen of Swords to the 8 of Cups. Tower, baby. Tower. Ooh, wee. Look at the Tower. Sorry about that, collective. So yes, the Tower energy here with this Queen of Swords. She's bringing truth to Babylon. Okay. Spirit just told me to look at the bottom of the deck, and we have Hermit energy. So for you all that don't know what I'm speaking of, meaning that those who were in rulership, actually everything is coming down at this point. Okay. Their reign is over. Just like we've had in, history before, any particular reigning authority figures, or, what am I looking for? Like kingdoms or dynasties or anything like that, even though I don't think we have dynasties in America. But anyhow, any rulerships, right, have typically come crashing down, and this is just due justice at this point. So Spirit is letting me know that most definitely the rule over the 3rd dimension is coming down. Okay. But I'm going to go ahead and put this Hermit out here. But it's saying that we have to make sure that we are tapping into our deepest, darkest, seated emotions, and make sure that we are on point with that. Because when it's time to do our shadow work, which is now, we have to be able to come out on top like the hermit and shine the light on all of the darkness, because that's how you are going to move yourself out of this three-dimensional energy. And we have the World card. Wow, okay. Both the World card here. Very interesting. So this is some very deep divine energy. And notice how at the top we have all divine feminine energy. Like, this is crazy. The World says that in doing your shadow work and going deep into yourselves with that eight of cups that's down below too, with this molecular change, it is going to bring, like, it's going to bring everything together for those who have been on this earth for a while and been kind of like waiting to complete their cycles. Like, we are now at that fourth cycle where we are being reborn as the virgins or the God self. We're being returned back to the God self, our true form. Wow. Okay. Thank you, Spirit, for that clarification. Thank you for showing us here the energy of the World card and the Hierophant, Magician. A lot of us have manifested this over time. A lot of us have manifested this cycle closing and ending. We've been doing a lot of altar work to where we are becoming the altar. Look at this. 9 of Wands. Hangman. We have a different perspective to this particular opportunity because we know that we manifested it. We can now see ourselves as a part of the grand scheme of things. Look, another Ouroboros, just like in the World card, right? And if you pay attention, the Magician has one hand pointed down, one hand pointed up. Again, the infinity sign. We have world infinity signs everywhere. So these are major cycles coming to a close as we're moving into the fifth dimensional energy and seeing from a different perspective and being able to grab different opportunities, right? Because we know that all of these 8 opportunities, right? 8 of Wands here as well. We went from the 8 of Wands to the 9 of Wands. So we know that all of those opportunities, we took those particular opportunities, and what we did, we planted them, right? But on that very 9th one, we said, oh, that's the one. That's the new opportunity that's going to show me how much of a master manifester I am. Like, the Hangman too is Christ energy. So a lot of us are coming into our Christ selves right now too. A lot of us are taking back the power that we gave others. It's kind of like I see a recollection here too with the 9 of Wands. The 9 of Wands to me represents a taking back of power. Like, it's almost as if, like, with the 8 of Wands, we were shelling out all of this power, right? We were shelling it all out very far from our home. We had our home in sight, but there was something that was missing. And what was missing is for us to actually take back our power. And that power actually built a fort around us, right? That's the power of the Magician as well. See, like, the Magician deals with all 4 elements. The Magician, like, The magician is a master. I love it. I love it. Good job, collective. Good job, collective. All right, Spirit, let's go ahead and get some closing remarks here. Let's get some closing. Go ahead and get some closing messages, Spirit. Thank you so much thus far for this divine message for the collective. Y'all been doing y'all motherfucking work. All right. Thank you, Spirit, for the divine closing message. We have 2. Equilibrium. Come on. Balance. Wow. The Spirit heard us calling out. Look at this card. Like you see the conch shell, right? And you see this water above it. The Spirit said, I heard y'all calling out for us. We coming to your rescue. This is giving Pisces energy too, with these fish down to the bottom, right? Restoring balance at the feet. Christ energy. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to place that right next to that hangman, because that's Pisces energy, right? At the feet. Balancing us at the feet. So that means that our steps are going to be guided. Just allow this leadership. Come on. Allow your feet to be planted where they need to be, right? Like this tiger, like the tiger is not, normally we see the tiger very ferocious. We see the tiger very ready to like pounce and hunt. But this tiger looked like, listen, I'm enjoying, the jungle. I'm enjoying the fruits of my labor. Okay, I can rest right now as I'm transitioning. This is my rest period. But I know that I'm being upgraded to this leadership. Huh? I know who I am. I don't have to go and prove to nobody else who I am. I don't have to go prove that I'm the big baddest tiger in the goddamn jungle. Huh? I know who I am. And I'm taking on that leadership role. That gives me Leo energy, which is, and Leo deals with rulership. Right? Leo deals with rulership. The tiger, no, he rules. He's a leader. Rebirth. I mean, how more clear does this get? A lot of our spirits are being reborn. Our souls are coming back. Healing energy, wisdom. This gives me the Kraken, which is also a great mother form, right? Look at that. Wisdom, all-seeing eye. You are able to do like many things at once. A lot of us have many talents, many soul contracts that we've gone through, right? To be deduced down into the all-seeing being and operating out of wisdom. See, wisdom is knowledge in motion. So we can always have knowledge, but that doesn't mean that you know how to apply it. But when you have wisdom, you know how to apply it. That's that intuition. That's that divine energy, right? And then we have healing energy. As above, so below. I see like this is representing the 3rd dimension, and this is representing the 5th dimension. And the reason why I feel like this is upside down, because we are seeing at a different perspective right now, right? So it gives me also the time, what do you call that? What do you call that thing? Oh my goodness, you guys, I'm losing it.
how they used to tell time in the olden days, right? What do you call that? The thing that you flip. Jeez Louise. The hourglass. This is giving me hourglass. This is so it's telling me that spirit is saying that we need to be in alignment now, right? Now. And we need to accept this healing energy now. Because the world is doing like this flip, this upside down thing. It also reminds me of the movie The Pirates of the Caribbean. I think that it was the which one was it? Something dark, something like that. But anyway, there was a scene in that particular movie where they had to flip the boat upside down, and it almost looks like they were floating on the stars, but they were flipped upside down. It was a ritual that they had to do, right? They may not have said it was a ritual, but it was a ritual they had to do. And when they flipped this boat upside down, they were able to see from a different perspective, but that also appeased the gods, because what happens is they change their level of perception. And so when we were in this old energy of the third dimension, there were lies present because we were seeing from a false perspective. But now there is a perspective of truth that is coming in, okay? Right? With the Queen of Swords here. There's a perspective of truth where the matriarch is coming back. And the matriarch is saying that heal yourself, because the energy is here to heal yourself, right? In order to come into divine alignment. That's beautiful, y'all. Okay. All right. Is that it, Spirit? Oh yeah, let's do this here. And you're gonna get one card from our Sacred Geometry Activation Oracle deck. I don't know why it sounds so stuffy. Or why I feel so stuffy. It's interesting. I'm definitely gonna rest after this though. I don't know about y'all, but I've been feeling this shift heavy as all get out. But then again, my moon is in Virgo, so I feel like the Virgo is definitely setting me up for the hugest transition come this new moon. All right, thank you, Spirit, for guiding us into our final messages. Our final message. Okay. Our final message is healing. I mean, come on. Don't get no better than that. The frequency of healing supports our intrinsic ability to restore our health and wholeness by consciously using the information that comes to us through our senses and harmonizing everything accordingly. I'm going to read that one more time because I chopped that up. Okay. All right. So number 29. All right. Let's start off there. Number 29 is, it adds up to the number 11, which is a gateway, right? And this is green, right? So this is telling me through the heart chakra, returning back to love, right? The Lover's card, which is our very first card. When we return back to love, this is what's going to help us get through the portal between the third dimension to the fifth dimension, okay? So it says healing. We have to heal the heart, right? And this is also indicative of the tetrahedron energy too. I was just talking about the Merkaba energy earlier today. So we have to use our light body, which comes or stems, or the power comes from the heart chakra, because the heart chakra is actually what gets us through dimensions and portals. If your heart is not pure, you will be stopped at the gate, right? 11, the gate, right? So Spirit or Big Mama is urging us to heal at this point, okay? And we got healing energy there. You don't want to be stopped at the gate. All right, so again, the frequency of healing supports our intrinsic ability to restore our health and wholeness by consciously using the information that comes to us through our senses and harmonizing everything around us. So we have to feel. We have to feel. We have to get in alignment with our heart. If we do not feel, then how would you know where you are when you get to these higher dimensions? Because there ain't no talking, right? There's only higher senses where you are going to have to speak like telepathically, right? But how do you get to that point? You have to experience in the third dimension all 5 senses in order to come into contact with your super senses when we get to the 5th dimension. Okay? All right. So 29, healing. I'm going to go ahead and read from the book. All right. So healing. Healing literally means to make whole, right? We got the world card all up and through here. And we also have the lover card, which deals with divine masculine, divine feminine, coming to one, to union with yourselves, and also with your higher selves, your higher beings, and also your soulmates, right? Because you have to, in order for you to get a soulmate, you have to know your soul. All right. It refers to the process of restoring health to something or someone that is unbalanced, diseased, and damaged. She's coming for us. She is coming to help us in this third dimension because she knows that it is unbalanced, it is damaged. And she said, listen, I'm coming back to take what's rightfully mine. Okay? I'm finna come heal my babies. I'm a mother. Okay. For us to reach or maintain a state of health and wholeness, we need to balance all aspects of ourselves. Our physical, mental, spiritual, and emotional bodies have to harmoniously work together, and this requires clear communication and awareness of all information that our sensory system is providing us. Going back to the Queen of Swords, clear communication, right? Being aware of the information. So far, we have recognized sight, hearing, smell, taste, touch as the 5 senses that provide this feedback. In the new energy, we are invited to add our intuition perception as the 6th, which, right? Intuition, High Priestess, which complements this profound and essential feedback system as well. The color green dominates this activation as it is associated with health, most likely because in nature green indicates growth, fertility, and life. When in springtime we see the fifth greenish glow return to the branches of the trees, and we know that a new growth cycle has started. World card, growth cycle started. I'm telling y'all. Okay. Green also refers to a heart that is open to truth, compassion, and love. The purple, violet, and pink indicate our intuitive abilities, which are anchored in a strong connection to source and self. The 12 glowing, 12 hangman energy. All right. The 12 glowing flowers refer to life and the healthy growth that emerges from an effective healing process. The Hermit, healing process. In numerology, the number 12 is considered a 3. Don't we have something that considered a 3 on here too? What I said that was? the world. Okay. A catalytic number, indicating that all aspects of ourselves can harmonize together to support our natural, radiant, healthy state. So, the book gives us a little advice here. Sorry, those cards are a little shuffled. Contemplate your state of health for a moment. Are you as healthy as you want to be? What are you doing to contribute to greater health? How are you healing yourself? How are you contributing to your equilibrium or your homeostasis, right? Your balance in your body. Do you realize that your health does not just refer to the state of your physical body? Do you invest in your emotional and spiritual health as well? Wisdom. How do you know this? Take time to lovingly attend to yourself. All right, my beautiful collective, that is what I have for you this evening. I hope that you all enjoyed this reading, this collective 3D to 5D transitional reading, okay? And what the spirit guides had to say to us, what Big Mama had to say to us, because she sure enough came through. I wish you all peace, love, and light through understanding your darkness, because we need the darkness always and always. We don't need to run from it. We need to understand it. Okay? And I will be back with another reading. Until next time, be well, be light through your darkness, and happy healing.